Friday today. We started late because of the rain. It has been raining cats and dogs in Ogba, Ikeja, Lagos, to be precise. Okay, we have our reviewers with us here this morning. A wonderful morning. I have with me Mr. Lucky, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Samuel. I have with me Mr. Chigozie, Mr. Okokundem. Everybody, we are here this morning to, as always, to do justice to the newspaper headlines this wonderful morning. I have with me the Vanguard newspaper, and also I'm going to be reading from the Punch, Daily Trust, and News Direct. Tribune also. Okay, the Vanguard. What does the Vanguard have for us this morning? We can't give Nigeria a new constitution. That is the Senate. That we can't give Nigeria a new constitution. Above the masthead, militants vow to retreat as Akpabio meets Tom Polo. Militants vow no retreat. Militants vow no retreat as Akpabio meets Tom Polo. Vanguard Economic Forum Series, adoption of technology will improve food production in Nigeria. Adoption of technology will improve food production in Nigeria. Nigeria home to $9,100 millionaires worth $207 billion report. Okay, the FCT Minister original inhabitants disagree over status of Abuja City. FCT Minister original inhabitants disagree over status of Abuja City. NLC wants immunity clause out of constitution for all elected officials. NLC wants immunity clause out of constitution for all elected officials. Khan seeks proper definition of indigene residency. Creation of new states, others. Khan seeks proper definition of indigene residency, creation of new states, others. Number of cases on appeal to Supreme Court keeps rising, says CGN. Malami denies asking Buhari to suspend constitution, declare martial law. Malami denies asking Buhari to suspend the constitution and declare martial law. There was a report yesterday that an exclusive report that Malami asked the president to declare martial law and suspend the constitution, but now he has responded and he denies asking Buhari to suspend constitution, declare martial law. Yoruba Republic, Soyinka disowns fake WhatsApp account. Yoruba Republic, Soyinka disowns fake WhatsApp account. Foreign headers invasion. Southwest governors must take action now. Southwest governors must take action now. PDP governors defecting to APC. They are defecting to avoid EFCC. PDP governors defecting to APC is as a result of avoiding EFCC. That is from autumn. Okay, over to the Tribune this morning. New constitution, why National Assembly is handicapped, from Omo Agege. New constitution, why National Assembly is handicapped. Nigerians in pain provide good leadership, autumn tells Buhari. Nigerians in pain provide good leadership, autumn tells Buhari. The Sun newspaper this morning, bitterness, sadness rule Nigeria now, or Obasanjo. Bitterness, sadness rule Nigeria now. IPOB, onion dealers suspend supply to Southeast. That one, we had it yesterday. Residents relocate as bandits terrorize Abuja suburbs. Residents relocate as bandits terrorize Abuja suburbs. Over 80 kidnapped in 5 months. I was abducted twice. My brother once near Abaji. Property developers have vacated agents. Veritas Varsity in FC suspends resumption indefinitely. Okay, bandits gathering in Kano forest. Ganduje cries to military. Okay, that is it. We are going to have today. We have our reviewers. Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
They remove my shoe, I go sit down. I give one guy 4 times, I don't get down. Okay. Because they don't give me 2 times. I don't release that.
Looking at the new constitution by Omar Agege, he's saying that they can't give us a new constitution, that it's going to be difficult. It's better we amend the 1999 constitution. Can we still cope with that 1999 amended constitution?
Thank you very much. Matthew is the name. I think Omar Agege is deceiving Nigerians. Because if you look at even the 40 constitution that he's referring to, it is 40 to the extent that it is a lie against itself. Because go to the preamble of that constitution, it is tells that we the people of Nigeria, and there was never a time in the history of Nigeria that people of Nigeria came together to write that constitution. But as bad as that constitution is, Section 9 of the same constitution give leverage to through which a new constitution could be arrived at, because the section 9 can be amended to give room for a brand new constitution. I think, because I read what Omar Gege is saying, who incidentally is the chairman of the constitutional review. But if you look at what the section 9 says, it talk about the rigidity of the amendment. But that section 9 can be amended. But what Omar Gege is saying is that in all the memorandum they have received so far, that nobody has submitted that the section 9 should be amended. But again, if it is of paramount importance, pertinent and germane that that section be amended, what stops an Omar Gege from raising a bill, sponsoring a bill for the purpose of amending that section 9 to give room for a brand new constitution? If you feel that people who have so far submit memorandum, who have so far submit paper to be reviewed for the purpose of the constitutional amendment, have not captured amendment of that section 9, I think himself can raise a bill to that effect. So it is not something that is not achievable, because if you look at the constitution we are using, it is a constitution that is fraudulent. It is a constitution that was forced on Nigerians by the military. It is not people's oriented constitution. That is why people are clamoring for people's oriented constitution, a constitution that we capture all interests, a constitution that will take into account of the diverse insecurity, how to resolve it. That is why people at times talk about 2014 confab. And this government, I don't know, for whatever reason, they don't want to give it attention. But what we are saying is that even if you don't want to give it attention, why not you call another conference? Whatever name you call it. It could be a national discourse, it could be a sovereign national conference, whatever name you give it. But let people come and discuss and agree on the modus operandi, on the modalities we can live together. Because look at the current constitution, there is so much imbalance in it. Kano state was together with Jigawa state. As at the time Kano was together with Jigawa state. As at the time Jigawa was removed out of Kano state. Kano still retains. Kano currently have 44 local governments. Jigawa that is removed from Kano has 27 local governments. Lagos has about 21 local governments. So you see that it is pure injustice. And you know that in sharing national resources, it is based on the local government you have. How can you justify that a place like Bayelsa, a place like Delta, a place like Cross River, a place like River State, a place like Edo, Ondo, Imo, that produce oil, collect lower allocation from what Kano collects? Is it not hypocrisy? And this fraudulent constitution made it so. And somebody will sit in Kano, sit in Meduguri, sit in whatever part in the north, and tell you that if you are looking at constitutional review, go to National Assembly. Quit National Assembly. National Assembly that is stands on a faulty foundation. You are saying that even the constitution that gave them that legitimacy is faulty. What we are saying is, it is not rocket science. Omar Gege, who is the House Committee chairman on the constitutional review, and his counterpart in the House of Rep, what is his name? I cannot remember his name now. No, his deputy. But what I'm trying to say in essence is, they should put together an executive bill. Maybe Mr. President should forward an executive bill to the House for the purpose of amending that section 9 to give way for a brand new constitution. Because all the stakeholders, all the constitutional lawyers, what everyone is talking about is a brand new constitution. That is the only way you can address the imbalance in the system. There is no way. I think I saw what Omar Gege was equally saying, that any amended area of the constitution that does not threaten the sovereignty of Nigeria, that is what Mr. President we are sent to. And I tell you, go and verify, it's on record. Since Mr. President came on board, Muhammadu Buhari, there is over 200 bids garden door in the shelf that he have refused to assent to. So what is the guarantee that even after going through all the rigor of constitutional amendment that he will going to assent to whatever becomes out of it? So there is no guarantee. That is why people who are calling for secession, who are talking about self-determination, that is where they are justified. I said the other day, I took place to listen to the Kano broadcast, and I see some pertinent issues, some fundamental issues he raised. He talked about marginalization. He talked about human treatment being meted to the people of Southeast, and he questioned the people in authority whether they have provided platform to address it. Obviously, they have not done that. So that is why I say that anybody talking about that will be justified. Look at what John Campbell, the former ambassador to Nigeria, American ambassador to Nigeria, he wrote an article that Nigeria is becoming a failed state. Was it yesterday or so? He wrote to American government that they should formally recognize Nigeria as a failed state. Here is Nigerian government saying that Nigeria is not a failed state. Now let us briefly look at the indices that determine whether a state is failed or not. Look at when you want to determine whether a state is a failed state, you look at, do that country, do that state have the supremacy to control its territory? Can you say that of Nigeria? Especially when in Nigeria, only recently, Niger State, the local government of Shiroro Amuya, bandits have taken over. Over 5,000 residents have been displaced. Recently, Governor Zulum gave us an indication what is happening in the northeast, particularly Borno State, that the Damaturu Road between Jakana and Ono, that it is purely under the control of Boko Haram. And we are seeing this government severally raise the alarm that non-state actors are cutting the shots. Those are the indices that determines a failed state.
Okay.
Now let me tell you another thing. Look at the area of revenue. NNPC is already threatening that going forward there might not be enough money to remit to federation account for purpose of sharing among the 3 tiers of government. What does that tell you? It's an indices of a failed state. And let me tell you a broader angle that people are not even looking at. If America eventually recognizes Nigeria as a failed state, the implication is that all African ally will recognize Nigeria as a failed state. And what it means is that they will no longer view Nigeria as a legitimate government. It means they will be giving attention and recognition to Biafra Republic and Oduduwa Republic. And look at Nigeria, for instance. Another issue, another indices that determine a failed state. If your citizens are no longer seeing you as a legitimate government, go and sample the opinion of Nigerians. Go and do a survey. You will see that a good number of Nigerians will tell you that they do not have confidence in the government. They will tell you that Nigeria, there is nothing like legitimacy about Nigerian government. So what I'm saying is that Nigeria, whether we like it or not, is a potential candidate for a failed state. It's already sliding into that failure. And there is no better way to arrest the situation than to bring about a brand new constitution. Because where it stands, whether we like it or not, Fulani people that are a menace in this country. Go and verify what is happening in Benue State. People are currently being killed on daily basis. Government is not speaking it. Government is not addressing it. There is consistent genocide going on in Benue State as we speak. So how do you now determine a failed state? Nigeria, like I said, is a potential candidate of a failed state. And the only way you can arrest the situation is to have a brand new constitution. If you are not ready to give us a brand new constitution, allow Biafra to go, allow Oduduwa Republic to go.
Okay.
And let us balkanize the country.
2 minutes. COP members are going to be mobilized for war. Going on from now.
I think the Director General.
Members.
No, I think it was the Director General of the NYC that was saying it. I think he's wrong. Because personally, I underwent through the three WIS orientation camp. What they mainly do in that camp is just some military activities anyway, paramilitary activities. Nobody teaches you on how to fight war, on weapon handling and all that. I understand the angle he's speaking from. He's trying to protect his job because as a DG of NYC, it's a big position. I think that is what he's trying to do. But generally speaking, I don't think any copper, for that matter, will accept to be enlisted into fighting for Nigeria by any standard. I may be wrong. Maybe not some northerners will do it, but I don't think there's any southerner, a copper, who will accept to be enlisted into the war front to fight for Nigeria. Which Nigeria are you fighting for? Some people will be in Abuja, in Asu Rock, in National Assembly, sharing the Commonwealth. Then you send me to the field to start fighting. Fighting for who? If the government want to fight, there are military men who have volunteered to fight. If they don't have enough personnel to fight, they should advertise and let people who are willing sign on to fight, not telling coppers to come and fight, because some persons cannot be in Abuja. We are still serious, so many areas, so many instances where people have been accused of embezzlement, corruption, and the government is not showing enough resolve to bring that to book. Okay. Before I leave, let me quickly cite the issue of Baba Chilawa, who was sacked from office as a result of a panel instituted by the then Senate under Saraki. It got to a point where the executive have no choice. There was a committee headed by Shibanjo that eventually indicted the man. As we speak, he has been fired. Up till now, there's no conscious effort from any of the anti-graft agency to bring him to justice. What are we saying? This is somebody who has been indicted. There are so many investigations going on. We will not see the light of the day. And you tell me that as a copper, event of if there is necessity, that you will be drafted into the war front. I reject it, and I encourage any copper to reject it, because the government, the people who are eating, embezzling the money to bring out their children to go and die in the war front. Okay. Thank you very much.
Master, have Mr. Samuel. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chuku.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He said that Nigeria is fast becoming a failed state. By the report by Campbell, that Nigeria has become a failed state. Now the federal government is debunking that report, saying that Nigeria is not a failed state. I want to get your opinion.
Good morning, viewers at home. Good morning, everybody. I really appreciate our viewers, esteemed viewers at home, and I appreciate the comments and the likes and every other thing attached to it. Okay. Then for one of our viewers, as yesterday, I dropped a message, I think with the name Jackson Marina, on the comment section for the person. Now, the headlines. And then you can't be a judge in your own case. The federal government is a judge in its own case by saying Nigeria is not a failed state. We don't even need anybody to tell us that Nigeria is a failed state. We are in Nigeria. We are citizens. We live here. We've seen the jobless ones. We've seen the ones that have jobs. We are seeing the insecurity. We have seen the inflation level. We have seen the infrastructure we have in the educational sector, the good hospitals we have, the good road, the good power supply. So do we need anybody outside to tell us the definition or the things that comprise of a failed state? The true picture is that we already know that from all statistics, there's nothing we can pinpoint to say Nigeria is not a failed state. Access to justice, your court, if they are not on strike, the police station is closed in almost all part of the world, in all part of the country. There was NSAS, your army is running in the north and the northeast because of lack of equipment. So how do you start defining that somebody is telling us that we know that we are already a failed nation? We don't need anybody to tell us.
What are the indices?
The indices are obvious from every perspective you want to look at Nigeria from, internationally and locally. It is a failed state. It is as simple as ABC. In Ghana, our citizens were driven away. The federal government, led by, I think, Femi Gbajabiamila, Ghana is threatening Nigerian citizens in Ghana. So, do you need anybody to tell you that we are a failed state? There is nobody, they wouldn't even need to. So for the federal government to allow logic stand on its head, it's just playing with the obvious truth And this is a government that came in to say, oh, they will turn $1 to ₦1, they will fight corruption. In fact, the Grand Commander, General Muhammad, will be leading the army from the front, but he's leading in London. We are seeing how he leads. He can't even address a press conference with the citizen. He can't come out on national issue and talk. Then you hear there's a presidential press release from Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina. Then you say we are not a failed state. And some people are saying Twitter was not supposed to delete his tweets. No, it's obvious. Do you know what Twitter even did to Trump? You think it's NTA or channels that you will sanction? Trump is in America, Twitter is in America. They shut down the whole of this page, deleted all of this tweet, even enough. So how much more a president that cannot even talk, that cannot even address his citizens? So does Twitter care? Who is Nigeria to confront Twitter? So,
okay, constitutional review. Omagege says that it is difficult to get a new constitution. That it's better we amend the 1999 constitution because of section 9 of the 1999 constitution.
You see,
what's your take on it?
Omagege is just one of those people that the system has given opportunity to be there by luck and chance. On a normal day, if it was insane crime in the first place, somebody that stole a mace, is he even supposed to even have the morality to even be on a constitutional review panel? So what do you think Omagege will come out with at the end of the day? This is the kind of, we already know that this thing is just a mere cosmetic approach. So Omagege is used to portray the image of those who told him to steal the mace. Now you are starting to say because of one section 9, the section 9 no be human being right and fall from heaven. Is the section 9 from a spiritual realm? What's section 9? Paper. So we've had more complex system in other parts. They should go and read about federal system. What's section 9? What's the meaning of section 9? Section 9, 1999. The ones that are not section 9, over 200 bills that they have already sent. Did the president sent those ones? So was that one, all those 200 bills, was it threatening the integrity of the country? So section 9 in any constitution can be amended if you have a serious people. But you know what? Our political class will not answer. And that is why people are already giving more courage to Nnamdi Kano and Sunday Igboho. And just like SARS, when it got to a stage that the attack was on the police and they were killing them, taking them head to head, that was when they were forced to scrap it. A report that came out for scrapping of SARS 10 years ago, they will not answer. They won't do the constitutional review. You can predict them. This Nigerian government is very predictable. They won't answer. But let me tell you what will be shocking. Nigeria is in a state whereby the northeast will not stop with Boko Haram. I was listening to Ali Ndume. He cannot go to some part of his state. The northwest will be worse. And the north central will increase. Ganduje was saying that some people, bandits are in the forest. We've not seen anything. No? We are shooting movie. We are in season 1. We are ending to season episode 20. We are just starting. Then the agitation in the southeast and the southwest will increase. And you see, by then, I will now see the security architecture that we use to stop everything at the same time in the 6th region because of some few elites are benefiting from the structure. So you are saying you cannot amend a constitution that you are not even part of. So what is the premise that we are even trying to amend what we were not part of in the first place? So Omagege is saying we cannot amend. Was he in his own village, his own people, his king and his local government? Who was part of what they gave him as his constitution? Because he's eating from the system. Is it 29 million or 30 million? He now has a morality to come out and say he can't amend. What can you now amend in a written paper? That's the question we should. What can you not amend in a paper written by human being? Even the 7 laws of Moses, the 10 commandments, human beings say they are still saying we should bend this. How much more? Ordinary paper, constitution. You are saying you cannot amend. Amend what? You can rewrite any constitution if you are serious to rewrite, but we will not, because the Nigerian system was structured to fail either consciously or subconsciously, and those within the governing elite are aiding the destruction by the passing by of each day, which they don't know.
Okay, let's look at NYSC. There are talks that they should be drafted into the army.
NYSC should be drafted into the army. For those of us who have been to NYSC camp, a training of 3 weeks. Is it the army that went for training of 6 months are running away from the war front? The army they recruited, called the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Nigerian army, series of training, they will still go for promotional course. They don't give those ones ammunition. No. You now carry somebody's child and now say you want to draft them into to go and fight. You see, when the death is a system, when you have people that are not sound in even what they are doing. Now the question I would have asked to the same man that said this is, where are his children? So that for every point they want to draft, they will bring his children and those of his relation. We shortlist them into the war front first and take them to NYSC. So that after 3 weeks, we would have known that the 3 weeks training will give you the training for you to be a warfare member, to confront, not even war, a local thief. In 3 weeks, they would have taught you shooting range. They would have taught you the ethics of war. They would have taught you the psychology of war. I don't think these people even understand the meaning of what they are saying sometimes when they come out and address the press. See, in that 3 weeks training, you will do side. Sometimes some people will not even go to the parade though. The cup and shop, you won't go. Some people will go and sick. People are falling sick every day. 60% of the corps members are sick. So you will not say they should go and do which war? The army where you train finish. How many of them they don't win the war? So you are now, I read it now. He said the NYC is like reserve. Reserve for what? Reserve bench to play football match. The truth is, they should equip the ones they have first and let them even win the war. Itself, they can't win the war with the way they are doing. This army, this current security structure, they can't win any war. So those are just the basic truths. So they should go and sit down and look at it very well and now come up with a strategic method of fighting the war. When they win that one in Northeast and Northwest, they should now come and start discussing how, that is, if they will. But we know this government, till 2023, no constitutional review, nothing will make sense from this. It's cosmetic approach. And the signs are there from their body language of Omo Agege. Everything is visible. But they should wait for the worst, because the worst is yet to befall Nigeria as a whole.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel. That's wonderful, Mr. Samuel. I have Alaji. Alaji, good morning, sir. Long time.
Very well. Please bring in my camera. Mike, a little bit to my close. It's okay.
It has been long. I saw you. How's everything, sir?
I'm busy.
Let's look at what is happening. Nigeria, a failed state. A failed state. What are you going to say about
We all fail.
Nigeria as a failed
I
state?
said we all fail. Are you not a Nigerian? I'm a Nigerian. Do I now have to say this man failed when I'm also part of it? What is my own contribution to make it not to fail? Are you getting what I'm saying now? So as a failed state, we all fail. Including the man that will come and tell you this man up there is not doing this man. You now ask that same person, how many have you touched from your own area, from grassroots?
What significance does it make if you are a grassroots person and you are doing what you're supposed to do? What significance does it make when someone up there that is supposed to do something that is much?
You see, I was traveling. I'm a very good traveler. Are you getting me? I was traveling last 2 weeks. I was on the road. So the driver brought an issue. He said he's surprised with what is going on in Nigeria. That government is bad. We were discussing it. I was so quiet at the back of the car. But I thank God that we still met some youths who are reasonable. 85%, I'm sorry to put it, 85% of what we have on ground now in this country don't know what they themselves want. Not to talk of what they are going to seek for. You must know what you want. Then you know what you are really seeking for. You know what you are really seeking for. You don't do like Lagosians. When you see somebody running from the back now, moving, nobody is ready to ask him what is coming up. He will follow. He will start running. Maybe at the end of the day, what is happening is, you don't see me running, the other one follow. Before you know it, when we get to Agege now, we see when we settle down and just say, I was just passing like the rat just enter my pocket. What has the rat got to do with somebody who has to follow someone who doesn't know? We follow crowd. We follow noises. Are you getting me? Most of the mistakes we are making in this country is we use our own hand to do it. I watch a tape, it's here with me. I watch a tape where, Onyeka Onwenu, as a journalist, she was writing something about corruption in this country. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
she was saying this thing. If you see the commentary, if you see what Omeka Onwenu presented that day, I don't see a white man pronouncing or saying things as sharp as Omeka Onwenu was saying. How she described corruption. Are you getting me? I have the tape. Few years, if you see how she lambast, what do you call it, Nigerian politics, how Onyeka Onwenu lambast it, how I wish that zeal of that time to continue in her. Opportunity now came, they gave her an office to hold. One, the politician she was abusing, she finally joined politics and she became part of them. Before you know it, they gave her an appointment. She has where she's controlling. Now the money start coming in. Are you getting me? She's not accounting for it. You take. What they are supposed to do, she was not doing it. She has forgotten that she has a documentary program that was shown in 1978. No, it was shown in 1982, 83, where she is also calling for a change in government. Are you getting me now? Today, Nigerians, I have seen a lot of, you see, if I see a lot of human rights activists, they say this man is bad, this man is that. I look at them, since the day I remove my cap and remove my shoe and I remove everything, that I'm no more going to follow Nigerian activists, is the day I see what Abati is doing on the screen that I was celebrating him, following up and down, about Abati. Before you know it, they call him into government. Abati becomes something else. Keyamo was there. Keyamo used somebody's name. Ori Ese Awolowo Iso Olorun Jacob. Like what is that in the Bible? He came in on the issue of who killed Bola Ege or who doesn't kill Bola Ege. They frame it to bring on somebody. They say it is Benga. He was the only outspoken person to say it is Benga. They plan it with themselves. Before you know it, the whole world knows who is Keyamo.
It's my in-law.
He started doing one or two things to show that was, well, anyway, he upgraded himself.
Was getting relevance.
He's not getting relevance, and he did. A lot of Nigerians, when you see them, they are doing things for them to get relevance. You understand now? If you are following somebody, you should be able to tell that person what he's doing is bad and what he's doing is good. We pull it here and there. Who are those who are defending our constitution? Who sit down to say they are talking about constitution? You ask them, how many of them can interpret what they are reading? Are you blaming them? You voted for them from home. You voted for somebody you know that cannot even read and write very well, because he must come from that family. Should I give you an example? Come to my area now, you know, Okera here.
What street?
You know, I will tell you, look at me very well. I feel no man. I'm 62. I close 62 1st of this month. So who am I going to fear? Are you getting me? Go to Okera here. The daughter of Agbede. Jamila, she's a counselor. Sit her down to come and say, let her write summary of what she has done for the whole year. Let her use her own hand to write it. She can't. And from that place now, watch. She's coming to the House of Assembly. From House of Assembly, they will be maybe she's going to the rep. When you say constitution, you are talking of somebody who knows about the law. That's what it's supposed to be. Those who read law and they follow it. Most of these lawyers we have in this country now, they are now competing with real estate agents. Most of the lawyers we have now, they are now competing with us, the real estate agents now. They leave the law one side, they now become real estate agency. Are you getting me? A lot of people are not sure of what they are doing. They are dropping. Look, should I still tell you once more? Nigeria is a state in whereby we met ourselves the way we have created it within ourselves, that we use our own hand to mold it with what we want. Your own son, you know him right away in your home. He's a dummy. He's not good. He's not good. You know him. Are you getting me? And he now comes to tell you that he wants to go and read medicine. You bribe here and there, and for him to go and sleep in America and come back, or he may be in London or anything, he come back. The day he come back, he met you already, you are sleeping. What's wrong? They say, Daddy is sick. He has malaria. He has malaria, okay. Please give me that syringe. Because you know it's your own son, you know he's dummy. You don't trust him, but you are using your own money. You are using your own money to buy him certificate. The same son now, you are not ready for him to inject you. You are now telling the nation to give him a minister of education, minister of health. Who is going to be who is going to survive it? Are you getting me? So if you are talking of a failed state, it is all left generally. Yes, if you take it as a failed state, yes, it's a failed state. Are you getting me? Agreed. I fail, you fail. Because if you don't call somebody a failure, probably you must have passed out. And you are not telling the person, look at what I have done to make you look that you are a failed state. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So you did not do anything right. You are telling somebody has done something wrong. What about you? Are you perfect? So it is a general thing that we have to accept it ourselves, not to put it on somebody's head.
Okay. Just any last statement in just 1 or 2 minutes.
The only last statement I have for us is that I just want to seek for Nigerians to remain steadfast on what exactly do they themselves personally need and how do they go about with it. Because I want to tell you one thing, not only this government, any government soever you are thinking of in the whole world, the moment you are expecting from somebody, you are already sitting on a time bomb, not to even talk of a government. Anybody who is waiting for government to do anything for him is already sitting on a time bomb. Because I ask a lot of parents, it is in Nigeria. It is in Nigeria now, you will see that there is no father, no parent that fail in class. Every day you say, I'm number one in my class, I'm number one in my class. Where they are failing, they don't tell their children that they fail so that they will be able to pick from there and do something reasonable.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, my brother.
Well done. You're welcome. Mr. Chikozi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Mr. Christian.
Yeah, how are you?
And good morning, esteemed viewers. I appreciate your good gestures as it affects Mr. Sunday, and I'm happy that Mr. Sunday is happy today.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for giving him a reason to believe in himself and a reason to live. And I thank God psychologically he's okay now. I mean, in terms of his emotion, he once told me that meaning does not, I mean, his life seems to have no meaning because of what he's passing through. But now, yesterday I met him, he said that in fact, his problem is all solved just because you decided to stand for him, because you decided to give him a helping hand. May God stand for you and take care of your problem, even which money cannot take care of. My appreciation also goes to the CEO of Flip TV. God bless you for identifying with Sunday. I'm so happy that a need is met. And may the good Lord continue to bless you. That is a great virtue, to have to empathize and share people's feelings and pain.
Okay, connect this to Nigeria being a failed state.
You see, by the observation of the previous reviewers this morning, I may want to make this submission. Of course, based on the premises established by the previous reviewers, that truly it is not arguable now, it is not subject to argument that Nigeria is a fair state. So if Nigeria being a first state,
federal government debunks.
who is federal? Do you have federal government? In a first state, who do you call federal government? Everybody is a federal government. Me, I'm a government of myself, not just Tompolo, who they call government. me, I be government. Chigozie. Look at you. I be government. It's a federal government. Me, I'm federal. Me, I'm federal. You can call me federal, whatever. Please don't mind me. You see, Nigeria is a first state. What else do you want to say? So if Nigeria is a first state, it had been now certified that Nigeria is a first state. What do you do to a first state? Then you allow other states to spring up who want to move forward. As Sunday rightly put it yesterday, he said Nigeria is forward never. I'm backward ever. Mr. Sunday is a very funny man. So that depicts a first state. I don't know why I'm laughing this morning. But I'm happy that somebody like Effiong Samuel could admit this morning that Nigeria is a first state. Yes, from his observation. But if Nigeria is a first state, anyone calling for one Nigeria at this point, I mean, should be slapped to death.
One of amendment or new constitution.
Which amendment? My people say, "Akurere ebrugani kwepurepu." How can I adapt pokai? So there is nothing you can do to remedy something that is fast decaying, that is already rotten. So there's nothing you can do for the best thing you can do for a dead man is to bury him, commit him to the Mother Earth. And that solves the problem, because when you leave him at the surface, it will, jeopardize those that are living. It will affect people that are living. So, thank you, my brother Matthew admitted that Nigeria is a first state. Even the Malam, or is it the Malam or Alaji that left, he said that we all fed, according to him. I'm excluded because I'm a separate federal government of my own. And I belong to the Biafran states. So, having been a first state, why are we wasting time? So, it now behoves on us to chart the way forward. Let Oduduwa states find their way out of this country. Let them host their own flag. Come up with their own working constitution, drafted by the people, which can serve the people, which protect the interests of the people. Let the Biafran, of course, run a friendly and people's constitution. You see, which affects the people's and that can address the immediate need of the people. So the so-called Nigerian constitution you want to amend can never serve the interests of the people. It is only for the political elite, you know. It is there for the political elite, political elite and their family. So once look at several bills, up to 200, over 200 bills, have not been assented by the president. What gives you the assurance that if the rigorous process of the so-called amendment of how can you revive a decaying body? What gives you that assurance that after the rigorous process and the spending of time and the already evaporated wet Nigerian money, at the end of the day, the president will not assent to it? That will amount to effort in futility. It's just a waste of time and deception. So we can no longer be deceived. If they want to do, there are several conventions that have been held. There are several deliberations that have been held in the past, which documents are still authentic. Nigeria, of course, Nigeria is dead. The Abuja Accord is there. They have the template. The 2014 confab is there. They have the templates drafted by the people's representatives. So why are they wasting time? This is just a way of, distracting the people. And I think we are not gullible at this time, and they cannot distract people like us who are focused and are committed to. Yes, there's no other conclusion or submission to make that Nigeria is gone. And you have a witness today. And there's nothing we can do about it. And if it comes to celebration in any moment from now, we'll be possibly throwing champagne that the Babylon is fallen, giving rise to, of course, the Biafran states.
Okay.
And the Oduduwa, my closest neighbor. Kudos to the people that are committed to this struggle. Umo Biafran de wono. He said Biafra, he said Ogadira Yinama. Nigeria is fallen.
Thank you very much.
And it has been confirmed today that it's already a first state.
Thank you very much.
I'm so excited.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oko condemn.
Yeah. Good morning, my viewers. I thank you all over the world. People loving truth. People that stand on the truth. People that believe in the truth. People who want to hear the truth and uphold the truth. Long live living nations. Long live living nations. Long live living nations. I am Mr. Okparadini Okokondem. In this Second Republic of Biafra, led by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live the rising sun of Africa. Yeah, what is on board?
Okay, now Nigeria as a failed state, like what everybody's saying, Nigeria as a failed state. You see Nigeria as a failed state.
Oh, you're asking
You see
me.
Nigeria as a
You're
failed state.
asking me whether I say Nigeria is a failed state.
Yeah.
What do you want me to answer? Look, let me tell you.
Don't see Nigeria as a failed state.
I know that Nigeria is a failed state because I've been telling Nigeria before ever. Former American ambassador to Nigeria said that Nigeria is a failed state. That if Nigeria did not take time, what Chinua Achebe said, there was a country will be reality on Biafra. On Nigeria. There was once a country. The last book Chinua Achebe wrote before his death, there was a country.
One of the last books, not the last
Not,
book.
I mean, last book he wrote. If you watch, Chinua Achebe wrote Things Fall Apart, which happened to Nigeria. Nigeria falling apart.
Things fall apart.
Things fall apart.
Not,
And he
not
said,
Nigeria fall apart.
no, things fall apart. He reflects on Nigeria. Nigeria falling apart. Now, there was a country. He's still reflecting on Nigeria that there time shall come, in generation to come, when people will say there was a country called Nigeria, which I've been saying before. If Nigeria is not take time, they will end there. Where the where they're heading to? Now, former ambassador of America to tell American government that Nigeria is a failed state, which means the reality have there. Because a man of timber and caliber like that cannot say a word that is not reality. If you don't know that Nigeria is failed, Nigeria is failed. Nigeria is a failed state. For the first time in 2015, they elected unelected president. They elected a president who cannot speak A and B. They elected a president who cannot address the nation. They elected a president who cannot even control his own family. Nigeria failed on 2015 when they let this present government in, Mr. President, who don't have certificate of even primary school.
He has.
Where is it? So they said he admits that we should forgive him. He don't have the certificate to back him up to be a president. And see, Nigeria keep him there. Nigeria is a failed state, totally. The only thing I'm asking international community and United Nations to withdraw the certificate of Nigeria as a nation. Every nation has a certificate in the United Nations as a nation. To withdraw that certificate as a nation, Nigeria to be as a nation. And let the people of Nigeria go back as they was before British beat them and join them together. We are going back, every nationality is going back to its own nationality before Nigeria. That's where we are going now.
As a Nigerian, what have you done? What have you done in Nigeria that Nigeria will not become a failed state?
What have I done in Nigeria?
As a Nigerian.
I'm not a Nigerian. I'm a Biafra, finding myself in Nigeria. But if I am,
what have you done to help Nigeria?
But if Nigeria employ me to do anything, can I do more than Zeke, who betray him people for Biafra to be one? Can I do more than Zeke, who betrayed his people for Nigeria to be one? Who showed the Easterners, who showed the Biafra for Nigeria to be one? Can I do more than him? Can I do more than Ojukwu, who championed Aburi Accord for Nigeria to be one? Can I do more than Ojukwu? Can I do more than Nzogu and his men, who carried revolutionary to keep Nigeria one, to sanitize Nigeria? Can I do more than them? Can I do more than Ironsi, who sacrificed his life to keep Nigeria one? Can I do more than him? I'm asking you.
You can do your own quota. What have you done?
My own quota. I'm doing my quota now. I think since 2014 or 13, I've been shouting for Nigeria to be good. I'm doing my quota and Nigeria refuse to listen. Then what do you want me to do? I should carry gun to go to to go to Abuja. What do you want me to do? Now, we are doing well for Nigeria to be good. That is why we are separating Biafra from Nigeria. Look, without the Biafra living in Nigeria, there will be no peace in Nigeria. Without the Biafra living in Nigeria, Nigeria will be failed totally. What is happening in Nigeria? today is what happened between Israel and Egypt in the time of Pharaoh and Moses. Until Israel left Egypt, that's why the day Egypt have peace. If Biafra did not leave Nigeria, I'm telling you, this earth will rise up and pursue Nigerians.
So what is one word are you going to tell whether Biafrans or Nigerians? What's one word you're going to tell them?
One word I'm saying now
Biafrans and Nigerians
is Biafran to stand on their heel, to stand on their feet, and to still maintain that no going back on Biafran restoration. Any negotiation, Nigeria are coming. Any constitutional review, Nigeria are doing. Without Biafra going, Biafra should not agree. What the only thing I'm advising Biafra to do is to stand, if there will be Nigeria, to have diplomatic relationship with Nigeria. That's the only thing, if there will be Nigeria. And to share access with Nigeria, if there will be Nigeria. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm coming on this constitutional review. They said we should review constitution. Who are reviewing the constitution? A man in the chamber of the law, call himself Malami, that did not read what is called constitution, that did not read secular law. Is he the one to stand and approve constitution? Or is this the Fulani that occupy key positions in Nigeria? Fulani man is the senior president. Fulani man is deputy of Speaker of the House. I don't know what I'm saying. Is these people that are amend the constitution that is favoring them to intimidate others? Is it Mr. President, so-called president, that is a Fulani man, that put his people in key posts, that if you amend this constitution, we remove that key post from their hand? Is it the Fulani man that want to kill other tribes and take away their land? We amend the constitution when the constitution help them to protect evil they are doing. Okay, who is going to amend the constitution? Malami, that is the Attorney General. Is he a constitutional lawyer? He's a Sharia lawyer. He's not a constitutional lawyer. Don't we have constitutional lawyers in this nation called Nigeria? Why can't they come out if there will be a constitutional amendment?
Okay.
Why they come out and join the join the 1999 writer of the Constitution to write a real constitution for us? I don't understand what I'm saying. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Christian. You always interrupt me, but I will accept it because you're the moderator. I will accept it. I'm a Biafra. Onye ndọrọ mmadụ na chende chembe niile Maazị Nnamdi Kanu arakwanona jijiki iji Chukwu gbaa gị ume Chukwu ga-edu gị ọbasi bi n'igwe nọnyere gị Father Yahweh be with Nnamdi Kanu to liberate Biafra from falling Nigeria in the name of Yehoshua. He say.
Thank you very much.
That's me.
It's a very funny man. Good morning to you, Mr. Christian.
How are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm fine, and you?
We are talking about Nigeria as a failed state. I just want to get your own part of the...
Yeah, you don't have much to say on that because all the indices and attributes that makes Nigeria a failed state Nigeria is still an underdeveloped nation, a country with low infrastructure, a country that does not abide by the rule of law. All the attributes, everything that makes all the indices that makes Nigeria to be a failed state is there. Because if truly we are not a failed state, we've been battling with insurgency for close to how many years now, and still now there's no way out.
But the federal government is saying that they are not, Nigeria is not a failed state.
So what do you want federal government to say? What do you want federal government to say? The federal government are not to judge. We are supposed to judge. It's like you running a firm, and you make claims that you are making profits, and the staff says the company is going down. So we be the one in position to like make claims to that. Now you can make a survey, interact with people on the streets and see if Nigeria is a failed state or yes or no. And now the result you get is yes.
all the attributes that makes Nigeria a failed state. All the what indices, all the what indices. There is no light, unemployment, poverty, inflation. What else again? What else what else can you describe as a failed state?
Okay, let's move over to the constitutional amendment. The 1999 constitution. Omagege is saying that it's better we amend the 1999 constitution rather than having a new constitution.
Mr. Christian, I am surprised. Omagege is saying this. Sorry, I'm not surprised because now what do you expect from Omagege? He quoted Section 9 of the Nigerian Constitution. He said that section cannot be amendment. A paper cannot be amendment. I'm surprised.
No, it's difficult.
It's not difficult. It is not difficult. It is not difficult. Now, it's difficult for them to increase. Why wasn't it difficult when the National Assembly under this Ahmed Lawa increased their salary, increased their job pay? Because he knows if there's a new constitution, their pay would be scrapped, which is an average senator earns 35 million naira annually, monthly. So it shows now Nigerians would be against that okay, these senators, you guys are earning jumbo pay, fat salary, enough of all this, bring it down. And now people are now what agitating for what part-time legislature. Unicameral, no, part-time. You go to your work when there is emergency, you guys come to the house, sit and what and deliberate. They know all this. That is why they don't want to put that into what consideration. Because if you ask them to bring up a new constitution, all this also would be thrown into open, where people will come and say this is what we want, this is what we want, and they know the what implication. That is why he said it is difficult for them to implement. Nothing there is difficult. Half of our IGRU goes down to them.
Yes.
How can we be paying the lawmakers half of our just to service these people? One quarter of this of the population of the country, just one quarter. A senator earns 35 million naira every month. And why a House of Rep member earns 25 million every month? And we are saying in a country that where there is what unemployment, poverty, inflation. Until we have a new constitution, nothing will go well in this country. That is the only thing. And then again, it is not hard. It is not hard. It is simple. Because if truly these people have the interest of what all Nigerians has at heart, what Agege should not be saying this. He would not be saying this if he has the interest of Nigerians at heart. That should be the primary function. It's like most of these lawmakers, they don't know what they are doing there. Most of them don't know. You just go there, sleep, collect 5 million every month, and go back to the house.
So what is hard in amending, having a new constitution?
Nothing is. It is. I told you. I said it is because of their own interest. Politics, they say, is a game of interest based on what ideology. But now, Nigeria own. Let us put aside this one of what ideology is for their own interest. Because now this system makes them earn fat. This system makes them acquire wealth. Now a civil servant earns how much? 30,000 naira minimum wage. What is the function? What is the work of senator? What is the work of a house member that earns 35 million every month, yearly? Every month, 35 million. House of Rep, 25 million. And we say we want a Nigeria. The best way, they know that today, if Nigerians say we want a new constitution, those jumbo pay will no longer come into their pockets.
We're looking at drafting NYC members into the army. Can you contribute towards that?
Why would they draft the core members into the army? To come and do what? They want them to be killed? Do they want them to be killed. My take is it is simple. Buhari has a son, a person of Yusuf Buhari. Let Buhari draft his son. I will lead. Let the son lead, and I will join him. Yes, Kaba Shehu has a son. Ife Malashino has a son. All the top ministers, top hierarchy officers in government have sons and daughters. Let them draft them, and we the masses, and we the vulnerable, we will lead. It's not you coming out to tell us you want to draft them into army. Well, Yusuf Buhari is there, roaming about, driving power of 5 million. So now you want to sell someone's son just for the grave, and you have your own there at home. It is low. That's impossible. That's impossible. That's what impossible.
Any concluding statement?
My statement is, let them, if they truly know they don't want a new constitution, let every senator, let them go back to their house and let them divide Nigeria for our own interest, because we cannot be working every day. We cannot be working every day as somewhat educated hoodlums, miscreants, vagabonds are looting the country, and now we are agitating for a constitution that you and I we have said. So one idiot, one vagabond, one bastard is saying it is difficult. What's difficult about that? Until they do this, nobody see. We not go. That's how they go sleep. That's how they go sleep. That's the truth of the matter.
Thank you very much, David. That is a powerful one from Mr. David. Mr. Lucky, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning, Christian. Good morning, viewer. Good morning, those who are abroad watching us. May God bless you where you are. We are receiving cold weather here too. And
I want to see somebody that has a different view,
yes,
different analysis.
You believe me
Is
now?
Nigeria a failed state?
Yes, that's a good question. Nigeria is a failed state now. Yes. Normally, before I used to proud of Nigeria, and I believe that we all work together. But the way it is now, Nigeria is a failed state. Under Buhari is a failed state.
What are your reasons? What are the indices? What are the reasons? What are the...
Number one, security. Without security, me and you cannot stay. See what? Did you just see 2 minutes now? What happened just now? See some team of police raided all these buses just now. Everybody was panicking. So now you are driving them not to go up, work and find their daily bread. What do you expect them to do? Look at what happened now. We're very lucky. Otherwise, we have an accident now. You don't do things like that. That's no way. Because you don't put proper structure for them to work. So Nigeria is under Buhari is a failed state. For me, it's a failed state. I will tell you like insecurity, food, lack of food, economy. This, which one can you now boast of it now? Which one, you as a Christian now, can you boast of it now? Is the economy? Without security, you can't be able to do, economy cannot work.
But the federal government is saying that Nigeria is not a failed state.
It's what do you expect? When Buhari is collecting billion every time, every month, allowance, free air, everything, free, everything, name everything. So what do you expect? Like me, who is looking for finger, before I could eat, I will have to hustle around. So, can you, it's a first state already, I won't tell you lie. It's not like before. It's not like before. You can't train your children. You cannot pay for house rent. It's a first state. Since I've been talking for bus stop for more than 25 years. I have not seen this kind of...
More than 25 years?
Yes, yeah, I've been bus stop for more than 25 years. Ask those colleagues, I've been here. I've been talking. We have done our own part here. But let me tell you, it's a failed state. It's a failed state. Security-wise, zero. Economy, zero. The money, see, let me tell you, we have a president that believes in Nigeria and Chad. He doesn't believe in Nigeria. So it's a failed state.
Okay, looking at the constitutional amendment, say it's difficult to get a new constitution, but we should amend that constitution. What is your take on it?
Number one, first of all, look at the person who's amending the constitution. Is it the person they allege?
You voted them in.
Omakeke, they allege him is the one who led the talk to go carry Nigerian maize. So, what kind of constitution they want to give you? Omakeke. And he's telling Nigeria that we cannot. Do you know the problem? They have gone round to go and collect view. and some people are telling them resource control. That is why that area no go area. That is why they say they cannot give Nigeria new constitution. Abiala. So that's the thing. So that is this. Everybody know. Me and you know the reason why they are saying they cannot give new constitution to Nigerians. They believe that they don't want state government to control state police. They don't want state police. They don't want resource control. So that's it. Just secessional people. I told you, this constitutional review led by Omar Agege cannot work. They can't do that. He can't work. He can't work. The only thing is that I've still saying it today. Let the youth rise up just like NSAS. That is where the only language our politicians hear. That's the only language Buhari here. Let the youth get up. Stand up. When we demand that new constitution, it will work. Not all this one they are doing, going up and down, spending our billions, other things like that. I am telling the truth. Omar Keke cannot do that, cannot give us new constitution. And he said, he has come out yesterday, that he cannot, they can let Ahmed. Ahmed what? Have you amended, let the state control the police. Let us control our oil. Then this will be better. You see competitions. Ogun State will like to, whatever they have in Ogun State, go attack it. Lagos State, Edo State, all states will now be in competition. You can build your raid, you can build anything in your state. But Nigeria state cannot allow these elite politicians. They will never allow. Let me tell you, they have gone round. Listen to the people. But when there's two things involved, state police, federal government will not allow. Resource control, federal government will allow. That's why Mangege is coming out to say they cannot give us a new constitution. Another thing again.
Okay, now NYSC members are to be drafted into the army. Your son goes for NYSC and they are drafted into the army. How would you take it?
For me, instead of that, they should scrap NYSC. They should scrap it for me. Because I've not seen anything. Is it bringing South youth to the northerner? Bringing Southeast our brothers and sisters to the northern to go and kill. Automatically, what they are telling us, we don't have Abi. So these billions of dollars they have been bringing out to sponsor this, we don't have security. Why are you bringing NYC to go and fight? To go and do what? Did they train them? Are they holding gun? So it's to tell you, that's the first question you asked me before. Nigeria state has paid. Yes. The only thing now is for the youth to just get together so that we will now see how to move this country forward. Remove these people. Let me tell you, Buhari and Lai Mohammed and Femi Adesina, they want third time Nigeria youth to rise up and let them go out. Youth, get up! All youth of Nigeria, get up! Thank you.
Mr. Matt, that's a wonderful one. Mr. Raphael, good morning.
Mr. Chugu, good morning to you.
I know you're a gentleman.
Yes, I'm a gentleman, and I want to tell my viewers, I apologize for being rude to him the other time. You guys just clamored and said I should come and a tender apology for being hard on him or harsh. Sorry, you, Chuku. Sorry, you, our wonderful viewers over there. We love you all, and thank you for your viewership. It's because of you that we are here.
That's wonderful. Nigeria is a failed state. Federal government is debunking a report written by former ambassador to Nigeria from the United Kingdom. He wrote that the United States should recognize Nigeria as a failed state. But federal government says that Nigeria is not a failed state. We're asking Nigerians like you, what do you think about Nigeria as a failed state?
Thank you. Nigeria as a failed state. If I start my narratives here, nobody will sleep today. We will end up here till 12 a.m. Nigeria is a failed state. Everybody knows that. Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is an arrangement by our past heroes like Nnamdi Azikiwe, Tafawa Balewa, Awolowo, the like of Nwafor Rizu. They're all gone. Many of them, Akintola, Osadenis, Osadebe. Our past heroes
Enahoro, Tony Enahoro. Then let me come out and tell you that the Nigerian nation before 1960 was not meant to be together if we got independence. And when we got our independence in 1960, what the British, Elizabeth and his Queen Elizabeth and co, what everybody meant was that North should go. We were practicing regionalism then. It was a regional something, unitary system of government. But now, it was obvious that due to ethnic familiarities, similarities, we were joined together by Lord Lugard. So, we believe that after 1960, Hausa, Araba, let Hausa go, let Igbo go, let Yoruba go, which of course Baba Awolowo fought for. Baba Awolowo know that North, Midwest, West, all of them, they are together, they should go. Namudi Azikiwe, Emayo Baranko, we are Southeasterners, everybody, cross River Akwa Ibom, South, which is River State Bayelsa, we should go on our own. Then wrongly, after independence, they join us together. Not they, even the British themselves. British, they know that if we go individually, we are going to make it. That's why they just allow this arrangement to be amalgamated, North and South, which to me, I don't believe. What made us a first state is that we block our ear after independence. We fail to go our separate ways. Instead of going our separate ways, we still stay one united. Tell me which region united in Nigeria? We are not united. Outside is busy because they carry gun, maltreating Yoruba man, telling him that he's going to cede his land to them. Outside, Fulani, they are busy carrying their gun, telling Igbo man that they are the dangerous terrorists. Now, Gumi Chaik is telling Nigeria to employ Boko Haram and bandits to go and attack dangerous terrorists, or what they call us, yes, they call ESN, dangerous terrorists. I'm telling you, Igbo man that is defending his land. Sheikh Gumi is calling us dangerous terrorists, that they should employ Boko Haram, ISWAP, bandits in the north to go and fight ESN. Let me tell you, check it out, the leader of Boko Haram said no. That's why they gang up and wounded him. He's critically ill now in the hospital because he said, no, I won't go to Igbo land and fight them all. No, he's fighting for Islamic cause, so he want to Islamize there. ISIS, he want to get Islamic state of West Africa in the north there. He said he won't go and fight ESN. According to Sheikh Gumi, the man with big biabia, very dirty man. He said make they go and crush Igbos, make them employ Boko Haram. Imagine, is that a state you will tell me that is not failed state? Nigeria is one of West African states that has failed. A failed state. Ghana is a state that is working. Liberia is a state that is working. Sierra Leone, Senegal, Gambia, the rest of them, they are working. Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is a failed state. A failed state is a state whose economy is monolithic. I explain. From where we make our money today is NNPC, oil. You find out that that economy is monolithic only from one source. They don't want to diversify to agriculture. They don't want to diversify to other mineral resources. Black gold, oil. Kill Igbo man, kill Yoruba man. We Hausa, the oil in Ondo State, go and kill Ondo people. Go and kill Akeredolu because of that oil. The oil in Lagos State here, Ekpe side, go and kill Lagos. Make sure say you capture Lagos. That's why you see every Okada man, every man, people that were coming with their cows, they are invading Lagos on daily basis. By 5 a.m., 250 Fulani don't enter early in the morning. See them all over the places. And they are sleeping outside, no house. Nigeria is a failed state. They are not contributing to Lagos economy. I contribute. I pay Loma, I pay other things. Fulani, they don't. They are everywhere. Riding Okada, sleeping outside. Yes, they employ them as at the security post to guide every houses in Lagos, not knowing that those people that employ them to guide them outside their gate are endangering their lives. If it happens, they will kill them first. These are the Al-Shabaab and Boko Haram we are talking about. Everybody is turning deaf ear. Someone is turning deaf ear. Tinubu doesn't want to know because he wants to rule Nigeria 2023. That's why he doesn't know that Al-Shabaab, Boko Haram, Fulanis, they have invaded Lagos. It's a failed state. Do you want me to narrate more? I will increase it. It's a failed state. 3 minutes. Chris and Chuguno, 3 minutes here. It's a failed state because you are calling a German a minority. You are calling Efik Bibio a minority. You are calling Yoruba minority. You are calling Urobo minority is a failed state. If it is a state that's working, you carry everybody along. Ijoma has right to rule. Urobo has the right to rule. Ibibio has right to rule. It is happening like that in the United States. May I chuckle that the former U.S. president that just finished ruling America, Donald Trump, is from Jewish extraction. German Jew. That is where his parents is. America allow him because he has what it takes to rule America. May I shock you that George Bush, Bill Clinton is Anglo-Saxon. If you trace Bill Clinton well, Bill Clinton is from the axis of Ireland, Belfast, Dublin in UK. Obama is from African extraction. It doesn't matter. They didn't say black, you are minority in America. Black, you are our slaves, so Obama, go stay somewhere, don't do loss. No, that is a true federalism. That is a working state. That is a very strong union. North and the southern United States came together as a strong union after they fought many civil wars by under the regime of Abraham Lincoln. They become a very strong union, and today that state is working. The United States of America is working. So Nigerian state has failed. Do you want me to elaborate more? We are not going to live here. It's a failed state because Buhari has failed. It's a failed state because Buhari has not gone to school. It is a failed state because Buhari is being very, very nepotic, favoristic, clannish. He has been denying the obvious. He has been denying the Yorubas, the real department they should fit in. He has been denying the Igbos what the Igbos are well known for. Don't be surprised that the Minister of Commerce and Industry is a Fulani man where they don't know how to do any trading. All they know is rear cattle, goats, sheep. Livestock from Senegal to Gambia, from Gambia to Burkina Faso, from Burkina Faso to Chad, as far as the Chad Basin, from northeast to northwest, Kano to Benue, killing the whole Benue. From Benue to Nasarawa, that is Fulani business. So if we could make the Minister of Agriculture, I don't know whether it is wise though, because I don't know how far. Yeah? Do we benefit anything from livestock? We don't believe anything from livestock. We only benefit from agricultural produce, farm produce. Chuku, let another person come.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you. God bless everyone, my viewer. You know, I will not stop praying for everybody. God, this God in heaven, will keep on remember all our viewers. Nothing will happen to you people. No matter how coronavirus is going in other states, it will not happen. It will not touch any of our viewers that love us, and we will love you also. Even under rain, it has been raining, but we are still here because of what? We love you as you people love us. I appreciate everybody. You know, I say I don't know how many names to call. Yeah. The name, everybody, the name is many.
Mr. John.
I appreciate.
Mr. John, you told me.
Okay, many people, many of you, God will never forsake you. You shall, all of you, remain blessed in Jesus' name.
As if Nigeria was working now, all these things will not be talking about it.
You know, Sam, that is why, you know, say, even the Senate President, Buhari himself, they speak herself. Nigeria, name of Nigeria, don't tire them. You know the new name where they say they want to change them. Yeah? They say they want to change it to United African Republic, where they go carry Niger, carry Chad, carry everybody come here. They are calling, they want to change the name because Nigeria, that's the only country where water the verse. That day, bad bitch catch fire. We don't know what it caused the fire until today. Nobody talk about them. No let Nigeria where air the verse. That's why you see the whole chief of army staff, all of them die for up. No let Nigeria land the verse. Nothing they work for here. That is evil people where they get for Aso Rock. That is why they said they name country Nigeria. It don't tire their body. You understand? And they know what another people to go. You know understand? That is why they are telling us somebody is your pikin you send to school to go and learn. After you come to serve as a copper, you say they want to mobilize them to go and fight war. Who they want fight war? Is it Boko Haram or ESM? Because they say ESM is a Mumushe Kugumi. I don't know what they call him. And people that listen to that man, where they call him Islamic scholar, what did they teach them for that place? Now they teach Boko Haram. I don't know who they listen to that one. And now they teach Boko Haram. Now they teach S-men. Now they teach bandit. Now they teach and people people see the color, they see the game man, they tell us na Islamic scholar. Who give am that scholar where that name come from? I don't know. Because the man na evil. All the northern people wey dey sit down lis ten to am, that's the meaning of them no get sense again. They turn us to be a slave under what we have. In Niger Delta, all the oil, the what they are eating today, where it come from? North did not have anything. How many people they chop beans? How many they chop beans? They use beans. They do like say everybody they chop beans. Beans wey you chop sometimes they go dey pot. That is what they have only, and what they specialize is killing. That is why they will come to your land. They will kill you. Look at go outside there. You see where all those aboki they will sleep on top of cow. They go down that cow. Cow go shit for their head. They are coming to Lagos. You go see 200 people. Go. They no get house, so they will sleep on top of for main road for night. All of them they will lie down on top of their bike. They will come immediately. They reach beggar. Stand for beggar. 30 minutes. May you see what I'm telling you. As they are coming, they will lose their bike. They will climb that bike. That person don't know anywhere, but the lady is still one of his brother. He don't resume work. No address. And a time will come. Go to Fagba. What happened in Fagba? Many times it used to happen because those will come on a deadly mission. But they don't know because of Tinubu is fighting for, he want to be president. He is just accommodating them. Bring them because he want to romance with them. You are romancing with the devil. Even Buhari himself said a devil. All the people, he not like anybody from day one. From day one, I say Buhari as a president of Nigeria. Buhari hate the whole Igbo. If you are an Igbo man, you are still following Buhari, they laugh with them. He will be setting trap for you. And that is why I had to declare war on the whole Igbo people. Igbo that is more than him. Even one man, only Nnamdi Kanu. Why is he afraid of the word of Nnamdi Kanu? Because Nnamdi Kanu is more than Buhari. Nnamdi Kanu is more than the whole Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is more than the whole the northern people. Is it because this is, I tell you before that this is 21st century. It's not 1967. Any word that will come now, a time go reach, everybody go carry gun for road, begin to shoot. It not be only that everybody sabi shoot. You sabi carry gun. That is the first me because our Mumu governor Ayade go to meet Buhari yesterday. Instead of him to talk sense, he go to talk about opposition party that is causing problem. Is he not a mad person? All those kind of people not be mad people. All of them under Buhari regime, they don't turn themselves to mad people. They are not fighting for you. They are fighting how they go thief money. They are fighting how they go chop. Why the children go chop? Why we are suffering? They will send their soldier go to it and kill innocent people. Soldier will go to another state and kill innocent people. Why Sheikh Ugumi will sit down with Bandits, discussing with them. Sit down with Bandits. He is telling Buhari, you know what Sheikh Ugumi talked yesterday? He is telling Buhari to employ Bandits, to employ Boko Haram, to employ herdsmen to go and fight this. And I know that is the target of General Buhari. He have an agenda. That's why he did not want to declare war on the herdsmen. He don't want to fight the bandits because those are the people he want to use. Now him brother, now him children, not be him bring them, but the Igbo people, Mumu Hopus Oduma and Wike of River State, all the whole Eastern governor and Southern governor, all of them, now Mumu they are just sending soldiers come kill their children, kill people that are supposed to protect. And you are telling me that I should be laughing with such people. You are telling me that I should be jubilating with such people. They are all set and see. A time will come. This ground where the worker go swallow all of them. And those security agencies where they youth, they threaten the life of people. Very soon, that gun where they carry go turn to water for their hand, they can't use it again. Because I'm telling you, everybody go ready for them. Where he ready, even you go see where he ready with one time where police come on across them saying no be police. You don't know. Even when you go start, you go know that everybody where the Nigeria said don't mad. Because when I say they do psychiatric test, they not do them. Everybody head. We know the fear for Niger Delta. We know the fear for Igbo land. Who won't fear? All die and die. If you die today, you go live again. You know how many people who died that time? They know they fight war for other place. They fight war for other place. Everybody they key. Okay? Fight for your freedom. Biafra is what we want. Nigeria don't tire me because even themselves waiting for them say Nigeria don't tire them. That's why they won't change the name of the Nigeria because nothing they move for here. If you call that name of Nigeria na Balok. Name of Nigeria na Balok. As they change their United African Republic, they should our own na Biafra we want. Let them take if they like, make they call them Arabic United Nation. It no concern me. Anything they want to do, let them do. But
why the way forward?
The way forward, make them divide Nigeria. Oduduwa go your own. Those were if you not get their place, they not get anything now. Oduduwa, go your own. Biafra, go your own. May we get peace. May we see who go suffer. If they are telling us that if they divide, they will do this thing. Why are they begging us to stay together? We don't want again. And that's why Buhari, I told you Buhari is fighting, he's tribalistic. He's fighting for the Igbo. He's fighting for headsmen. Headsmen, Iflani, Buhari is their leader. He's the one bring them. One of the leader of Bandits said something before that is the present government that bring them from Niger, Chad, to come and fight for him in 2015. But now they don't fight for them finish. He had to accommodate them because he want to use them. He want to use them against Igbo. He want to use them against Biafra. Thunder. Why they delay now? But one of my pastors tell me make I not talk again. Daddy, sorry. But Buhari, Lala Muhammad, the day God will remember all of you. You people will go out, you never come back. I told you, man, I mark this word. Lala Muhammad, you, Garba Shehu, Adeshino, Lawa, Bajamila, people did the corner. The day where God will remember on one day. Now die, all of them go die for one plane. As other people they die, thunder go.
Wonderful. Amen. Good morning, everybody. I still remain your humble servant, Mr. Charles.
Good morning. Nigeria, a failed state. Are you in support of that?
My brother, the question should go to you. Is Nigeria a failed state? Why not? It's a failed state, my brother.
What are the indices?
Everything about Nigeria is failed. What are the attributes? What are the attributes of a failed state? We are not moving forward. There's no job. The government cannot account. They are no more accountable to the general masses on what is going on in the country. They are gradually killing the whole citizens. They are gradually finishing our resources. They are gradually selling our resources abroad. So definitely, Nigeria is a failed state. You cannot tell me that you have a country where billions and trillions of naira, we have a revenue that amount to such amount, and you cannot even account for a single one. And you're not telling me that it's not a failed state. Look at what just happened now. Look at what is going on. There's nobody here that was meant to put in existence. Like, what do I mean by that? You cannot go in contact with other people that call themselves rich bourgeois. Why? Because they cannot stay close to you. Definitely, they have their own categories. That is the attribute we are talking about. They can shift themselves based on base because they don't have your time. Definitely, it's a failed state. A situation whereby you elected a so-called elected member. You are the one that elected them into that post. But tell me, how many times have you ever elected a man and he comes back to you and he shakes you after ascending that seat and tell you thank you? Once he's looking for that position, what did he do? What does he do? He will come close to you. He doesn't mind eating together with you. But once they have gotten that position, they will just forget about you. Definitely it's a failed state. In Western world, it doesn't done like that. Things are not done that way. So Nigeria is a failed state. It's a scam.
What are you going to say about drafting NYSC members into the Nigerian army?
Why will you even do that? Even the so-called military men, even the so-called force men that were being trained by the so-called the military personnel, can they fight? Can they fight war compared to those that just graduated from school? Why will you even take someone out of school environment and you go and fight war? You are a graduate. Were you meant to fight war as a copper? Who will you fight?
We have some kind of training.
There's nothing like training. What training are you talking about? What training are you talking about?
Tug of war.
3 weeks training? 3 weeks training? Is it the Said training or you're talking about which one? Or parametric? What are you talking about? My brother, I think the people that are our senators, the people that are in the House of Reps and the senatorial zone, I don't think they know what they are doing. They don't know. They are a bunch of fools. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot tell me I graduated from school and you want me to go and fight war as a core member. What are you talking about? I graduated from school. If they want to scrap NYC, let them do it and find a lasting solution towards that. Not even coming out in contact that they want to take me to war. What are the qualities of a good war man? You wanted to finish them up, right? Look at in camp. You have some military men that are training you in camp as a corps member. Some of the corps members cannot even come in contact with those military men. Why? Because some of them are even afraid. And you want me to go and fight war. A lot of people that came into the NYC camp, they are hypertensive. They have hypertension. That when you shoot guns, some of them will just faint and die. And you want them to go and fight war. What kind of country are we living? My brother, the country we are into, I don't know how to use. I don't know how to use it. This is a scam. Look at the new YouTube that just come out. They say Nigeria, the system of Nigeria, everything about Nigeria is scam. My brother, the existence of this country, the only way forward is segregation. Let's disintegrate. You go your way, I go my way.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it.
No constitution, no new constitution.
What do you mean by constitution?
No restructuring.
See, let me tell you, if Yoruba wants to go into a constitutional review, they should go. But the Biafran wants to go. You understand what I'm saying? If the Yorubas want to go into a constitutional review, or the so-called, what is Omar Agege, what is his name? If they want to put it in Tango that they want to go into a constitutional review, my brother, they are free to go. They are free to do it. But the Igbos said they don't want. Long are those days where we are clamoring for that constitutional review, but they are not doing it. But now, the Igbo people want to leave. They want to go. Why won't you leave them to go? I said I'm not doing it again. You got married to me, and I said I don't want to marry you again. Is it by force? My brother, you leave me, let me go. I cannot continue. You see, I got married to you. You're a lady now. I got married to you, and you find out that there is a depression in that marriage. What do? You seek for divorce. And that divorce, definitely, if you should go into a law court, a law firm, they will tell you that is the best option. That is why in the Western world, things have been done in a modernized way. I came into an existence with you. You are my girlfriend, and I told you that I don't want to go into a relationship with you. What do? We divorce. So the Igbos want to divorce from Nigeria. The Igbo wants to go. The Igbo wants to go. Let's assume now, if Igbo should go, they said Igbo doesn't have food. They said they don't have other things. My brother, let them go. Give us like from now to 10 years. Let's see who will come back and beg for food. Let's see who will come back and beg for arms. They said, since the existence of this country, how many Igbo man has ever ruled? None. But walk along the streets of Lagos, you find out that most of the people that are ruling, being the houses, they are the ones begging for arms. How many Igbo man have you ever seen begging for arms here? They cannot beg for arms because we can do it. Go to our African China, Abba. There's nothing you cannot produce there.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Except human beings. But there's nothing. Even though you want us to produce human beings, we can produce it for you. That is why we call Abba African China. There's nothing we cannot do there.
Can you produce another Buhari?
My brother, I cannot produce another Buhari, number one, because I'm not God. But because we are not fake. We the Nigerians, look at the core member. Just look at the core member. You're asking her that she should go and fight war. What will someone like this person do in an insecurity country like this? You are telling someone that is not even well trained that let the person should go and fight for war. What about the children? I want Buhari to bring out all those his children, let them come out and fight.
Yes.
We will join him. That's no problem.
Concluding statement.
The only concluding statement here is that, my brother, let the country divide.
Yes.
If that is the only way, that peace will reign in this country, let there be what? Division, segregation. You know, in government, that's what you call segregation of power. When you want to segregate, what's the essence of segregation? You segregate simply because you want to segregate because you don't want to be in existence of a corrupt nation. We are not corrupt. We are Igbos, and we can hustle. There's nowhere. Let me tell you something. There's no part of this country, even part of this world. Take this as a case study. Go and research. There's no part of this country, this world that you go, no matter how remote that place is, that you don't see an Igbo man. And if you go there and you fail to see an Igbo man, my brother, run away. There's a problem in that community. There's no part of this country, part of this world, no matter how timid. I could remember when GSM was not even out. Go to Nasarawa State, there's a place called Boko, Woji, and all those places in Nasarawa State. There's no service, but Igbo man were there. They still develop that environment. Can Hausa man, look at the sense of reasoning an Igbo man can bring into a country. But you said we cannot rule. Okay, you are ruling, no problem, rule. But are we begging for arms? No. Are we begging for food? No. Go to railway station at Agege here. They are the one begging for food. They are the one begging for arms. So my brother, we failed to beg. And what we failed to beg, we agreed that we must separate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's wonderful, Mr. Charles. Wow, it has been lengthy this morning. And also a big thank you to all that have spoken today. A big thank you to Mr. Samuel, Mr. Chigozie, Mr. David, Mr. Charles, Okokondem, Mr. Loki, and everyone that has spoken today. Today we will be running it off at this point in time by at the newsstands. Thank you for watching Flip TV, adjudged to be one of the best TV stations in Nigeria. A big thank you to the man behind the camera, Mr. Femi. I'm Christian Chuku. If you want to reach me on my Facebook account, Chuku Christian, CHUKW Christian. A big thank you also to Boss Flip TV, Biodun Koluye. I'll say bye for now till tomorrow. Same place, same time, same station.